Well, Debbie, I know you've helped many families who have been impacted by parasailing accidents, and recently I think your law firm was instrumental in getting some laws changed in Florida to help improve the safety of that sport for consumers. Can you tell us about that?
Absolutely. Thank you for asking that. Yes, having represented various clients who've suffered tragedies as a result of parasailing, we made it our mission to lobby the Florida legislature with our clients to make sure that there is a law in place to protect consumers. And we were able to do that effectively. Now, Florida requires parasailing operators to have minimum insurance requirements, whereas before, they didn't have to carry any insurance.
Wow.
And that's important because insurance companies are going to want to make sure that they're operating safely if they're going to insure them. So we believe that's going to have a huge impact on the industry and make our Florida residents and our visitors much safer. Another aspect of the law is it requires operators to monitor the weather. They have to have a radio on board with them on their boat, making sure that they're aware of wind conditions, and they cannot operate unless the wind is at a minimum gust. They can't go out there, in 25-mile-per-hour winds.
Yeah.
So that was never in place before either. Prior to this law, it was completely up to the operators as to when they should go out and in which weather conditions, which can be very, very dangerous. So we believe those are two very important aspects of the law.
Amazing. I can't believe that insurance was not required until that law was passed.
Nobody would have ever thought that. I mean, people I speak to daily who have gone parasailing in the past, they assume that these companies were licensed and insured. And, that's just not the case. It's a very, very freely operating industry prior to this law being passed. And we believe this is going to make our state so much safer.
That's a great example of how plaintiff lawyers like you make people safer. Getting that law passed probably cost you time and money to work on that. You didn't make money off getting a law passed, and you actually are helping consumers in Florida be safer, and most people don't realize that's what you do all day.
You're right about that. Sometimes lawyers are perceived not in the best light, but I think the public should realize that a lot of what we do is there to protect other people.
Yeah.
And until you need an attorney who handles these kinds of cases, you don't realize that. But we are out there trying to make our place safer and make everybody else in a safer environment.
Well, I've been parasailing in Florida before the law was passed. Wow. I'm thankful I made it through in one piece. But if I do it again, for sure, I will be asking to see their insurance and their license.
Good idea.
Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Send your questions or comments to Michael at mike@howdavidbeatsgoliath.com.